Hey, so you may have been hearing me talk about the top program. I have an upcoming top boot camp. And so you might be wondering, what is this top stuff all about? TOP. So today I want to take a couple minutes and share with you what top stands for and ultimately what is the top framework and why you should even care about it, right? My name is Megan Sumrell. I'm a time management and planning expert for women, and I am on a mission to bring work-life harmony into homes through all things time management, organization, and planning. TOP, right? So now you're understanding where this top came from. Well, in a couple of weeks here, in about 2.5 weeks in March, kicking off on March 17th, I'm going to be holding what I call my top boot camp. I usually only do this once a year, and it's an opportunity for you to get kind of a sneak peek into the entire time management framework that I developed and I teach. So I wanted to kind of give you a sneak peek visually into what this is. Now, before I hold up a little picture here to show you this, I want to tell you why this even matters. All right, why would you care anything about the top framework, what it looks like, how it works, etc.? Well, the reality is if you go dig into and do research on different planning methods or ways of managing your calendar, that kind of stuff, what you usually find is a lot of people giving you a specific tip or one specific strategy. So for instance, I'm reading a book right now. It's an excellent book about kind of productivity type mindset stuff. But then he shares a tip for like how to get more done. You need to get better at time blocking. Okay, well, time blocking is just a technique. But if you don't have everything else under control in terms of how you control your calendar, time blocking isn't going to get you out of overwhelm, right? Now, maybe someone else is going to share this amazing tool that they're using to help them stay more organized. But again, if they don't have the systems in place of how they use it, the tool itself isn't going to do anything. So what makes my approach to teaching and training on how we plan, manage, and control our time is it's built on an actual framework, and it is a repeatable system and process. It's not a technique, a tool, or a strategy. So I'm going to hold up this image here, and you're going to see this is the top framework. So you'll see the TOP standing for time management, organization, and productivity. These are the three core pillars. And then each pillar has three specific components that we learn how to master when we are really in charge of that pillar. Now, in the middle, you'll notice it says work-life harmony, because when we learn this entire framework, we're in alignment, boundaries, we're realistic, we have centralized information, we have our continuous processes going, we've got our routines, our tools, etc. This means we are living a life of work-life harmony. And when we have work-life harmony, we get to be proactive, we get to be present, and we get to be purposeful, right? This goes way beyond, oh, I'm time blocking, or, oh, I'm using this specific planner, or, oh, I'm letting AI, don't ever do this, create my calendar for me, all right? So I wanted to kind of lay that foundation of what I'm teaching inside of the top program is built on an entire framework. Now, the next thing this often leads to is, how did this framework get developed? How do I even know that this works, right? So my background was in the software IT space for over 20 years. So what's the connection? Well, as I worked in the IT communities, I was ultimately brought in to create harmony out of chaos within tech organizations. Meaning I spent years of my life getting trainings and certifications in project management, waste elimination, like streamlining stuff, process improvement. If you're familiar with Lean Six Sigma, I went through all of that through the black belt process there, certified professional project manager. And so all of the teachings, concepts, and certifications that I spent over 20 years gathering and learning, those core proven principles are subtly applied here inside of the top framework. So it pulls from actual certifications, it pulls from real world experience, and it pulls from studying actually what is chemically going on in our brain when we are overwhelmed, when we're operating from lists, why are we tempted to procrastinate, so on and so forth. So this isn't just oh, here's what I do at my house. This is a proven system. And now I say proven because we've now, to date, the best numbers we have is we've been able to impact at least 15,000 women that we know of through this top framework. All right, so this is why I just kind of wanted to give you a quick overview of what this is, because you're going to see information out here on my YouTube channel, if you haven't already, in the coming weeks, talking about my upcoming boot camp. It is going to be a 5-day event starting March 17th, where I teach for 30 minutes a day over the course of those 5 days. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be breaking down this framework, where day 1, we're going to do a deep dive into what each one of the components are. Then day 2, we're going to tackle time management. Day 3, organization. Day 4, productivity. Then on day 5, we're going to talk about how we put this together and kind of what the impacts are if we only do 2 but miss one of them. So it kind of helps give you signs of where you may need improvement in your life. Now, with each one of these days, there will be actual homework that you don't have to do it, but I would encourage you to, because I'm going to be teaching you some skills that you'll be able to put into place right away to start getting one step closer towards that work-life harmony. So because I will be teaching content that is typically reserved for my students inside of the full program, this top boot camp does have a price tag with it, but friends, it is only $17 US. All right, and you're getting 5 days of training plus a bonus day where I'm just coming on for live Q&A. So for less than a cup of coffee each day, you will be able to come and actually start learning how to implement part of this top framework into your life. So if you want to grab your ticket to this upcoming boot camp, I'll go ahead and put a link here in the comments, but all you need to do is head over to thetopbootcamp.com. Very easy, www.thetopbootcamp.com. Right there on that page, you'll be able to go ahead and sign up. And then as part of your ticket to the boot camp, you will also get a digital version of this complete workbook that we're going to be going through together over the course of those 5 days. So I can't wait to deep dive with you into the entire top framework. Again, we kick things off on March 17th, and I will see you there. I hope you have a great rest of your week.